Alright, what is going on one? One is going on all. Today we're going to be doing how to locate the white dragon for new players who've never done it before. This is a fresh start character at the very beginning of the game, and we should get there in about 20 minutes. Now, if you have certain points of the game unlocked, naturally make it a little bit easier for you, but we're going to run and we're going to do everything as fast as we can from the very start of the game to get us to Caelid, to get us to the white dragon, the all usable graces that we need, plus the golden Foulfoot. I will attempt to put some timestamps in the description that will get us to certain locations, so if you have parts of the map unlocked, you can go ahead and just fast forward. But we're going to go the most direct route possible and as fast as we can. I do believe I die a couple times accidentally, so I did slow it down a little bit. But in the tutorial, we're going to wait for the boss to spawn, and then we're just going to jump off the side. Other than loading screens, nothing will be edited, so I'm not going to speed anything up for anybody who's starting out and needs a nice slow one-on-one guide. Just killing some of the tutorial windows real quick. First sight of grace. Obviously, every grace we come across, we want to try to grab. We're going to come over here, grab the multiplayer fingers that we need. We're going to run to the elevator, sit in the center to go up. And then we're out at the first steps. Again, we're going to have some tutorial things that we have to pass through. First sight of grace that we need. We will be coming back to this one. We're going to bypass the guy on the left. You would want to talk to him in order to start his quest line, but again, we are trying to get to the white dragon as fast as we can. I like getting this grace here at the Church of Ella, just to get it out of the way, as well as more tutorials, more stones. Talk to the merchant real quick. The grace will be right behind us.
I am Carly. You know, you should buy a crafting essential. The kit costs but the import. I am selling where the land has its own.
This dialogue is not necessary.
Goodbye for now.
Grab the grace. Now we're going to head to the north from this grace point to go find another grace point to then sit down and get our mount and then be able to level. We're going to just stick this course here to bypass all the enemies. They will aggro, but as long as you unlock and sit down at a grace quick enough, you'll drop all the aggro. So straight ahead to the left, you can see barely right there is the next grace. When we get closer, it should be, should jump out to you a little bit. And there it goes. It's glowing now. And we're going to sit down and we're going to prompt the next dialogue.
Have you heard of the thing they serve? But I can play turning.
What we're going to do is next we're going to put the horse that we're getting on our little quick bar here. It does tell you how to do it, but by hitting start, once we get to that point, going over to the pouch on the right, hitting Y, and then selecting the ring here, that will put it on that little quick bar. Now we just hold Y and hit down, and there's our horse. Running east, to grab the map node so we can unlock part of the map. I whiffed it. I did a lot on this character, missing the things I need to try to grab. There we go. Over to the east is going to be the required weapon we're going to want to use for dex builds. This is going to be the flail. It works really well. It's for bleeds. I'm going to jump up here. I missed it the first time again. Open it up and grab it. There it is. Running off to the east, there is a Grace over here that will do the same thing. We'll go ahead and sit down at, unlock, because you may as well just unlock it while we're over here. And now we're going to head back over to the church at Ella. You could fast travel, but I figured with the load screens it was probably easier just to run. So that's going to head us back to southwest, back the way we came originally. Of course, dodging all the ads. I'm picking up all these flowers. These are used for summoning friends in multiplayer and crafting, so figured may as well just grab them while I can. You can never have enough. About 7 minutes into the video. And I believe I'm going to switch it to daytime to make it easier. Maybe I didn't. I think I'm looking for Ronnie, but I haven't made the requirements quite yet in the story for her to pop up. Alright, we're going to avoid the tree sentinel. He's too much for us right now. We're headed back to the first steps, one of our very first graces. And then we're going to head to the east. There are some ruins over here that we're going to try to find. So we're going to stick straight east. Now the actual hunt and unlock for the boss begins. So, sticking straight east here. There's going to be a couple walls that we need to jump over. Wall number 1, wall number 2. Head straight down. You could stay on your horse. I like to just jump off. If you stay on your horse, just jiggle left and right. There's a door straight ahead. Obviously someone else is here doing the same thing. Open it up. Get to this chest and open it. This chest will teleport us over to a spot in Caelid. Now, it didn't originally register for me, which was awesome. So these mice should kill me. It will then pass the time to daylight, where we will run back down the ruins. The door's already open, so now we can just make a quick run to the chest. Picked up the ruins accidentally, and it'll sit right there. Now we're being transported. This will take us to one of the crystal caves in Caelid, which is where we need to go, right outside where the dragon is located. So once in Caelid, there is a treasure box to the left, but we're gonna run, go down to the left, head south, outside the cave. These guys will try to shoot magic at you and arrows. At our level, they're a little too tough. Again, we're only level, I think 7, the default level here. A side of grace that we're gonna want to pick up for later, making come back to Caelid super easy. There's also just an item over here. May as well pick it up while we're here. We're gonna continue south to run outside the tunnel, and then we're gonna head to the left or to the east. Here's the one of the rotted lakes that you have in Caelid. Heading to the east, we're gonna wrap around the castle here. And we're gonna have to do a little bit of platforming, but it's pretty manageable. Just stay on the horse. If you fall, there's not really many enemies that even aggro you at this point. We'll run up the stairs and we'll turn directly around, and we're gonna run across this tree, then to the catty corner building, double jumping, go to the highest point of the building, double jump again, to the left. This jump right here was a little tricky. I have to get on the chimney in order for me to get enough height to do it, which is weird because I've done this one several times now. But once I'm on top of the chimney, there we go. Wrap around nice and slow. We don't want to fall off. And then there's going to be a ladder to the left. Climbing up the ladder, we're going to light a candle, which is going to open one of those blue doors that we see. That's going to allow us to continue. Actually, that blue door straight ahead. It's going to allow us to continue through this city where we want to go. Almost fell all the way down, but jump back on your horse. We're going to head north, just straight across all the buildings here. There is a little helmet you can pick up right here. We'll do that. Continue run. We're going to go pick up the golden seed by this tree on our left. Help with our flasks, and then out the big door right behind us, where we'll find another grace. Pick this one up. This one's really important in case you die on the next part. You'll teleport right back here, and we don't have to do all that running over. So now we're going to run up the hill. This is where probably maybe the hardest part of the whole ordeal here. We have to do a couple platforming and then dodge a boulder. So we're going to climb up the side here using our double jump. Get to the very top. Rest up. Let your stamina regen and then jump across. That part's pretty easy. This part here, if you jump too soon, that's going to happen. So what we're going to do is once we get back to the top and we jump across, if we wait, we should see the boulder cross, or we can just run up and try to dodge it quick. We're almost there. We're almost to the white dragon. So continue on the path. There's a little itty bitty ledge. If you go too far to the right, you're gonna aggro more people. Right there is where the little ledge is. Bingo. Jump up. Now hang to the left. We're gonna hang as close to the left as possible, and we'll have one of the jump springs here, which is going to then prompt another tutorial, but that's okay. When we jump up it, we actually want to be more angled to the northeast, but not a big deal if you're not. I'm not. There's the white dragon. We're going to head east to this fort, dodging the sleeping dragons there. We will jump over or go through the fence here. There's going to be another site of grace. This is the location of our spawn area. I am currently too low to use that flail, so now I need to run up into the fort. While we're in the fort, we're also going to grab a piece for an elevator we'll use much later in the game. I'm just showing this is where we started, how we got to where we were. Next place we're going to go, to the left, we're going to acquire the golden pickled fowl-foot. It increases our XP. I like to get to all the graces I need done first. So we're going to run in here. We will just run through. These things will virtually one-shot you. We're going to go up the ladder. When we get to the top of the ladder, the very top of the ladder, there will be a chest that will give us a piece of the medallion that we'll need for later. Then we're going to go grab a stack of runes that will help increase our level to allow us to use the flail weapon. So, treasure chest, medallion done. Head south, jump off the ledge. Run as fast as you can. We're going to pass the first open door there, or hole there. Turn to the right. There's another one. Run straight, turn to the right. Stack of runes right there on the ledge. Grab that. That's going to help us get our required level that we need. Run the correct way, unlike me. We're going to run back out the way we came. Jump over more to the right, because if you jump over to the left like I usually do, you miss it. We're going to sit down here. This is going to prompt a conversation with Melina. She thinks that we have completed a lot further in the storyline than we actually have. So that's going to send us to the round table. once we get to the round table, bunch of conversations. I'm just going to teleport right back to the first step, knowing that I had to do the quick travel anyway. We're going to head to the west. We're going to go find our Foulfoot. That's going to increase our runes for killing, for 3 minutes, for killing any item or any enemy. But we want to use it for our grind spot. So running off to the west here, jump down to this ledge, head east. There's going to be a part of a ruin we can jump down to. We might take a little bit of damage. That's okay if we do. Head down the coastline and head straight east. There's going to be a pack of enemies and an item on the other side of these ruins here. Avoid the big sludge things on the ground. There's our item. Here is our pickled Foulfoot that increases. We can either fast travel now, or we can jump up these springs here. We may as well just jump up them. Make sure you angle yourself correctly, unlike what I did. If you're next to one of the jump areas, you get that little thing next to you. When you're falling down, you won't take any damage. Let's do this jump correctly. Here we go. That should de-aggro all of the stuff that we picked up. And now we are ready to go to kill the dragon. We are 17 minutes into it. 18 minutes into it, I should say. But we're going to go back over to Caelid, to Fort Feroth. That's the spot where we just were. So we'll see here. We're going to go ahead and equip the flail. As you notice, we don't have enough strength or dex to use it. Which means we're not going to be able to use it to its full effect. But this is where we have 9 strength and 13 dex. So we need to level those up. In our inventory, we have that stack of runes that we picked up. We're going to click on it and use it. We're going to consume the runes. That gives us 7,500 XP, or money. It's virtually the exact same thing in this game. They're the same currency for everything. Now we can go to level up. And now we need to make sure we get the correct stats. It's not super imperative, but we want to make sure we start ourselves off correctly here. There we go. We got the stats that we need for the flail. And then we still have 900 left over. No big deal. We're going to equip it. The big attack we're going to use is we're actually going to use the left trigger while holding it. Left trigger is going to give it a nice little spin. I have too many things on my left hand right now, so I can't, I'm going to unequip everything. And now, with left trigger, I'll be able to do a spinning attack. That's going to stack up the damage. As you can see, top left, one little swing does 251. Not the world's greatest amount of damage, but there we go. It just hit with bleed. That hits 13,000. So, by getting this all the way down, it's going to net us about 50,000 runes. We're going to pop our chicken Foulfoot right before we kill the boss, and it's going to increase the runes. Now, if you only want to do this one time, let the boss completely die, and all the dragons around you will die, around the boss, I should say. And that will give you close to 96,000, but you can only do it one time. If you do it quick enough, you are able to ride on your horse, go back to the Grey, sit down, come back up, and the boss will have died. You'll get the runes, but the boss will still be there. So we're going to fast forward to that part here. We have our Foulfoot engaged. Just need one more bleed. There's the bleed. That was a little slow. I should have already been mounted, but we're going to run back up here. Fast as we can. Jump off. Sit down. Pop up. You'll see bottom right, I have 65,000 runes, and the dragon is still there. So we can repeat this, as long as you do it quick, as much as we need. If you mess it up, well, you'll still get a bunch of XP. But yeah, there you go. That's how you start a fresh game and find the white dragon with all the items and all the graces as quick as possible.